It is time for yet another spectacular stream with your favorite color surfing DJ, Serjay Svek. Hello humans, how are you all? Good evening to you all. My name is Serjay, glad to have you here, and welcome to the stream. And whether you are watching live, whether you're watching the VOD, whether you are chatting, or whether you are lurking, I hope that this stream will bring a little more color to your day, and I hope that you will take care. And it is 10:06 p.m. Sunday, June 4, 2023. Yep, that time check was brought to you by yours truly. And yes, it's good to see you all once again, and it is your favorite color surfing DJ in PNG mode. That is right. The gift that keeps on giving is no longer viable, so we're gonna go ahead and just be PNG once again. We are returning to our roots, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. Glad to have you all here, and welcome, yes. It seems that we're no longer able to handle GIF anymore, so we just have to leave it like this. But if it makes you feel any better, at least VTuber is a lot faster loading now. We don't have to worry about that anymore. So that's just how it is, you know. We have sometimes it just be like that sometimes, you know. Yeah. But anyway, I'm good to see all of you here. Although I do see Miles is having a lot of problems with PNG mode. Even more me, Miles. Okay, so don't think that I made this decision with a light heart. Okay, but yeah, it do be like that sometimes. So yeah, that just was that. But anyway, it's good to see you all, and once again, and yeah, what a weekend that was. I was glued to my Twitter like someone having a lot, like with a very big sizable gossip. My goodness. So yes. And also thank you very much for the first redeem, Cool Beans, even if it isn't technically a first redeem. What's this? It's you have go ahead and good luck with McDonald's Wi-Fi. Hopefully you'll be able to get a lot better reception over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the chat here. We do have some conversation with Cool Beans and Miles. And let's see here. Your usual dose of Sunday mornings with Serjay nights. Good to have you here. Thank you. Yeah, and if ever you have an idea, Miles, about making like a smaller, a low-res one, a low-res GIF, then yeah, sure. I'll leave it to you. You're the one with the better know-how when it comes to this thing. I guess maybe it's because we did use like a high-res GIF. Maybe that's why it's just a lot slower. The actual solution though would have been to use like a Fugatech, like what Renconnect is using. He's using most likely Fugatech regarding regarding the models. So at least instead of like loading an application like VTuber, which is also very CPU and memory intensive, we can just like use Fugatech. The only problem is that I don't know, whenever I try using Fugatech nowadays, they always have like issues with my model. Like I can't even move, so it's always gonna be like this. So even if I talk, it's always going to look like this idle animation, which is a lot weirder actually than not being able to move at all. So, you know, for now we have a compromise, and hopefully we'll be able to get a better solution though. I don't know why Ren's model is able to work and not mine. Perhaps I was cursed by the Fugatech gods. Who knows? So VTuber is an easier solution for me. And at least when it comes to VTuber, that way it's a lot easier for me to transition between my costumes a lot more easily, especially when they have redeems available. And if you can figure out like a lower GIF model, then that's fine. But I would just like to say this to all of you who are watching: I do not care if the maker of GIF calls it GIF. Okay, I still believe in GIF supremacy. Okay, all of you, I reject your reality. I reject the reality of GIF. It has to be GIF. I will accept no substitutes. But yes, we have achieved something good despite yesterday's horrible experience. We are now at 550 followers on Twitch. That's right, 550. Now let's go ahead and meet the goal of 555, so it'll be 555 tuna. Oh my goodness. Miles says, I don't care for those two options. I call it GIF. It's an acronym, bro. Then do you call it LASER for laser, Miles? Do you call it SCUBA for scuba? It's not always the same, Miles. It's not always applicable. Sometimes you gotta say the word. Oh my goodness. Imagine if we pronounced USA as USA. or something like that. That'll be an interesting one. Cool Beans is saying it's pronounced GIF. Thank you. I appreciate someone with culture. And speaking of changes, by the way, just want to let everyone know that I talked to Milas, and if you notice, the Color Surfer Station studio is a lot different now. We actually switched the placement of the on-air sign and the Serjavian bulletin for chat, so they've exchanged places. Because I told Milas, I don't like it. I'm really bothered by it. It's a nitpick. I don't like it when my head is covering like 1/3 of the chat. So there's kind of like no point having chat there if chats can't even be seen. So I told him, yeah, let's go ahead and just exchange places. And I think it's a lot better in the long run to have it like that. Yes, Cool Beans, thank you for the argument. I mean, the G in graphic is graphic, not graphic. You know what? Imagine if we had people like Milas in the time of the dinosaurs. All right, you know what they would call that? Graphic Park. Thank you very much, everybody. We're very early for the Serjay Svek Comedy Hour. We'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, nothing like good old Graphic Park. And if we have a movie where Chris Pratt, what was it, Chris Pratt? If we have a movie with Chris Pratt where he is where he's dealing with graphic designers instead of dinosaurs, then that's Graphic World. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Mila says, yes, I use light amplification through simulation of emission of radiation, not LASER. Oh my gosh. That is a mouthful right there. Okay, so let's go back to Cool Beans' questions. Did you go to Conquest today? No. No. Whether it was Team Labas or Team Venue, no. I was Team Bahay. Just Team Bahay, my goodness. Oh my gosh. There's, I was kind of put off already by what happened yesterday. That, you know, I thought there's no point, in my opinion, for going back to Conquest again. So they fumbled the ball big time. I already talked about this during my Gorilla stream earlier today, but yeah, it was just a horrible experience. And well, for me, it's not such a big deal for me because I don't really go there for like merch or meet and greet, because, you know, I know how difficult it can be to get a hold of those things. I just want to be there for the experience and for the people. The problem is that, you know, I'm more concerned for the people who were coming in from like the provinces, or they had to take leaves and stuff like that. Or if they had to like even fly from like, you know, out of Metro Manila, and then they had to come in, and then the only thing that they could do is just stay in line for like 3 or 4 hours. I actually did the same, you know. I stayed in line for like maybe like an hour or two, and then holy cow, that was just a nightmare. You know, the good thing is that even though I was outside, it was very humid. Well, at least there was no sun as well. And we also had to deal with the fact that, you know, there was just a ton of people, and not all of them were masked. So we also have to deal with the possibility of someone getting sick. So even if, you know, COVID protocols have relaxed nowadays, we're still in the middle of the pandemic. It's never truly over until they finally say it's over. So always be on the lookout for that. And I really hope that, you know, people are okay. I have seen stories of people tripping, getting hurt, fainting because of the heat stroke. It was just a poorly managed event all throughout. I'm pretty much turned off by going to conventions in the future, actually. I know that ToyCon is gonna be happening early July, but I doubt that I will be going there anytime soon. Maybe I could still avail of tickets. I don't know. I don't know if the management of ToyCon is the same as Cosplay PH or this one for Conquest. I don't know. But the only reason why I ever thought of going back to cons like this is because I thought it would be managed similarly to what they did in Asia Pop Comic Con. Now that was a fun experience. You know, people would be able to go in, there's not so many people, it's not like you're getting crowded and killed just to go there. But holy cow, in comparison to that, Asia Pop Comic Con was a dream. Milas would know because he and I went together for 2 years together regarding that, and it was so much better compared to this last weekend. I hope I can get a refund at least. You know, I paid for the ticket. I wasn't even able to get inside SMX. You know what? The line I was in extended like it snaked 4 times around the front of SMX, and right as we were about to make the turn to get a bit closer, I felt already a bit dizzy. So I was like, okay, all right, I'm sleep deprived, I'm thirsty, I'm tired, it's humid, and for those of you who know who I am personally, my head and humidity or the weather is not always good. Whenever I get headaches, it's usually because I know it will rain. I told Milas this when I was visiting my hometown with him. I told him, oh my goodness, Milas, I keep getting headaches. It's going to rain soon. And then Milas kept saying, but Serjay, it's not raining right now. What are you talking about? But then it rained on the last day of our stay there, and I told him, see, I told you, Milas, I told you it would rain. But then he kept saying, no, Serjay, you're wrong. It didn't rain when you told it to. I said, oh, no. Okay, I said it would rain. I did not say when it will rain. I can predict the weather, okay? I just don't know when it will happen, but I know it will. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's at least despite it being there's no sun. Thank goodness at least there was no sun beating down on us at around 3 p.m. But still, it was very humid. And then I thought, oh, well, okay, we've done what we could. We've done what we could, so we'll just go ahead and go home. But before I went home, you know, the only highlight of my trip yesterday was that I was able to have Mendokoro Ramen Ba. Shoyu ramen, the best. I believe in my heart of hearts that Mendokoro is the best ramen joint in all of Metro Manila. Okay? I know, well, expensive. Sorry, let me rephrase that. High-end ramen joint in Metro Manila. So, Ramen Nagi is like on the same level of expensive as Mendokoro, but if you want variety, go ahead and visit Ramen Nagi because you're sure to always get something to suit your taste. But if you want to have like something a little simpler but very, very decadent and good, go for Mendokoro. But if you want like a more budget-friendly option, I always recommend Ramen Kuroda. Always. Very, very much cheaper, but still has good quality taste. I believe. You can quote me on that. And, you know, I actually retweeted my picture yesterday of the Mendokoro ramen, and someone and someone actually just left a comment on Twitter saying, "Kagutom." And that brought me back to the days when I used to do restaurant reviews. Whenever I would take pictures, my nothing made me happier back then than my coworkers approaching me, and then they would say, "Serjay, okay, I keep seeing all those food pictures on your Instagram, and I feel so hungry. I hate you." And nothing made me happier than to hear that. I mean, I guess that just means that the pictures were really that good for their... And yeah, I mean, at least it made people happy, so that's a good thing. I will say this though, compared to the rest of my peers in the food review place, they were the ones lugging around like DSLR cameras with the long, whatever you call those things, lenses and stuff. Me, I was part of the group that just used my iPhone. Just take a picture with the iPhone and then do a lot of adjustments to the brightness, the contrast, the sharpness, and then, you know, crank up that saturation, boy. That's right. The secret to Serjay's food pictures is a whole lot of saturation. Oh my goodness. But yes, having like well-lit environments is a lot better. But you know, if you can't, then you might as well just use what's this? You might as well just use saturation and stuff. Gosh. Nothing makes me happier than hearing those comments. If people say they hate me because my food pictures make them hungry, that's good. Okay, that's the kind of thing I want to hear. You know, I could be hated for a lot more than that, but you know, being hated for good pictures is a good way to be hated. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's go ahead and read the chat for a bit. Let's see. Oh, by the way, Reeker, thank you also for the redeem. Let me check my posture. Yeah. Just make sure to sit up straight, feet flat on the floor, and then, you know, we're gonna go make some movie magic today, baby. Yeah. All right, and the next one is... Yeah, let's go ahead and start doing some shout outs now. Also, okay, yeah. So Milas says earlier, the packed crowd in Conquest is understandable though. You got big names there. Aside from Pokimane and the gang, Joey, the anime man, is there. Yes, and that's the thing, you know, it's like all of these big names are converging in such a short amount of time. It was a nightmare, really, trying to get all of those people. And then, you know, with all of those people coming in, for sure there will be a lot of more people coming in. And also, I want to acknowledge the presence of Phoenix5100. Hello, good evening to you. I hope you are doing well. It's your favorite color surfing DJ, Serjay Svek here, just hanging out and talking with chat about, you know, stuff we did on the weekend. How are you doing? And we're just chatting for a bit before we get over to Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And let's see. Also, yeah, it really could have been managed better. I really just feel bad for all the other people, and even more also for the guests as well, especially those who flew in, the international guests. I hope it doesn't sour their experience. But if it were me, next time we have an event like this, I probably will just go to IKEA. You know, you have like Team Loob, meaning inside the venue. There's Team Labas, so the people who cannot buy tickets or who are unable to get in, they just hang out outside the venue. And me, I will be part of Team IKEA. Just find me within the maze of furniture. Come seek out my wisdom. I'm like some kind of hermit. My goodness, trying to talk about this. My goodness. Graphica handles events pretty well too. Yeah, but I don't. I really hope that the future events will be a lot better. I hope so too. Cool Bean says, Miles, you got played. We know you did a rain dance, Serjay. How do you know? But then again, when I was staying with Miles during that trip, I always ended up waking up at around midnight or something, because again, body clock has been ruined because of night shift. And because of that, maybe I did do a rain dance while everybody was sleeping to ensure that my rain predictions would come true. My gosh. Phoenix says, PH VTuber admin here. I'm just checking you guys. How are you guys doing? I hope you have a good stream. Well, we're doing fine over here. Thank you very much for asking. Glad to have you here. And yeah, I'll do my best to deliver a stream that can hopefully bring more color to everybody's day. Miles says, it always rains in the Philippines. Your so-called faux predictions are bound to happen 100% all of the time, you grr. You have to understand, Miles, you know, you gotta think big-brained, you know? Eventually, all predictions will come true. So you just have to make sure you pick the right ones. And hello, Ren. Good to have you here. Let's go ahead and welcome my fellow member of Undertones, Ren, Connect. If you want to get some amazing Splatoon gameplay, go ahead and check out my good old buddy, Ren, as well. And again, if aside from the endless argument of GIF and GIF, Miles is a good friend of mine as well, and he is also a member of Undertones. He is not a streamer, but he is my artist for all of my emotes, my models, my backgrounds, and even this PNG that you see right here. The former GIF, now PNG arc. It is a compromise, but well, we'll hopefully improve it a lot better in the future. Okay, so it is now 10:30. I thank you very much for letting me chat with you all. So we're going to continue with our journey through Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. So last we left off, we now reached Pura, and we now got a bunch of things happening. So we'll see now how it goes, where we are going to wander off to. Will I get lost? Will I get found? Who knows? Is someone going to find me finally? Who knows? We'll find out as we go back to Hyrule. Let's go. All right, there we go. So once we get into the game, I'm gonna need you all to let me know if the volumes are okay again, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. Oh yeah, the last time I was here is because I was trying to escape a giant Gleeok dragon. So we're definitely not gonna continue that route. We're way too inexperienced. It's not a good thing. Oh my gosh. I was thinking also, like, how much of my VTuber model should occupy this space? That's always the concern of mine. Do I really need to, include all this? But we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, Hyrule Castle is floating. Yeah, so definitely we'll have to look into that in the future. Maybe we can look for some towers over here just to see if we can get more view. But the map is much bigger now, I think. But what I really want to do is, like, one thing, I want to go ahead and revisit Eventide one of these days. Because I remember I dedicated an entire stream just to clear out this island in Breath of the Wild. That was like the last Breath of the Wild stream that I did, right at the very corner, the very edge of the world. So it's really fun being able to visit, you know, all 4 corners of Hyrule just to see, you know, what it could be like. So we'll try to make our way through it. I think one of my goals would be to try to definitely try to clear out all of the towers. That way I'll be able to gain visibility of the entire map. So we got a lot planned. So we'll go ahead and figure that part out, and then we'll get into it. And by the way, thank you very much for the lurk, Cool Beans. I hope you go ahead and take care during your commute. It's all cool, it's all beans. Beans! Oh my gosh. Tukarok Shrine, Laneru Wetlands. Okay, we need to go ahead into the inn. We need to rest. We need to get ourselves prepared again for the big fights. Oh my gosh, how is everybody finding this game so far? I'm only able to stream like once a week, so I don't really have a lot of opportunities to do so. So it's very interesting to see all of the different like thingamajigs that people are able to make because of this. It's a whole different, this is a whole different game in my opinion. Hey, give me some, I need some food and rest.
Hi.
Thanks for coming in such bad weather. Welcome to the stable. Do you want to lodge with us? A regular bed will cost you 20 rupees. A Malanya bed will be 50 rupees. What's a Malanya bed? What's that? If you sleep in a Malanya bed, not only will you wake up more energized, Malanya, the horse god, may also share a mystical message that makes it very popular choice among our lodgers. But we don't offer such luxury to just anyone. Only customers with at least 7 pony points can use Malanya beds. Now then, once again, a regular bed will cost you 20 rupees. Yeah. When would you like to be woken up? In the morning, please. Sleep well! How are the game volumes again, please? Can someone let me know if it's okay? Good morning, did you sleep well? As thanks for lodging with us, we present you with 1 point. Speaking of sleep, I would like to give a shout out to our local god of sleep right now, Hypnos VTuber. Glad to have you here, Hypnos. Been a while. Playing Honkai Star Rail. You know what? I really should start playing that game as well. And I saw you earlier during the space. So glad to see you sharing your thoughts with VTuber News Drop. So there. But yeah, good to have you here, and thank you very much for dropping by. Okay, we'll go ahead and adjust the game volume to make it a little bit louder as well. Hope you were able to make it home safe, Sipnos. Oh, right, I think you did not go to Conquest Day 3 today. If you want to get your reward, step up to the side counter where I keep the ledger, then call me over. Say, Link. Oh yeah, this is the same thing. Yeah, no need to talk about that. Okay, examine. Give me those pony points. Mabuhay Miles? What's Mabuhay Miles? We only have pony points here. Which entry would you like to read? Points and rewards. You need 2 points to receive the Horse God fabric. Remember, you can also check your pony points card to see how many points are needed for rewards. About pony points. every time they use stable services. Okay. You can collect points in a variety of ways, like staying at inns and registering horses at stables. Okay, never mind. Receive reward.
Ooh.
Ah, yes, I'll be right with you. Would you like to get your pony points reward? The reward for 3 points is a towing harness. Ooh, we'll be able to make carriages. A durable harness that comes as a set with a horse saddle. Attach a wagon or other objects to the harness for a horse to tow. A harness is a type of horse gear that you can attach to various things. For instance, a wagon or an item you'd like to tow somewhere. If you save up just 2 more points, the horse god fabric will be yours. That's a one-of-a-kind item you can bring to the Hateno village dye shop over in Ecluda. We appreciate your patronage. Nice. We got a cart, boys. Let's go. Lawson convenience store with the best iced coffee, in my opinion. Of course, who are we to not bring in my loyal and noble steed, Serjay? Come, Serjay, we ride. Thanks for waiting. Since you're here, would you like to equip your horse with a towing harness? Attach a harness. Give me just a moment. Harness attached. If you attach a harness to a stable wagon, you can transport bulky materials. Please ask whenever you feel like changing your horse's gear. Well, that's all I can do for you. Thanks for using the stable, pal. If a horse gets spooked or doesn't like where it's at, it might shut down and refuse to move at all. If that happens, you can target while mounted and then force the horse to move step by step. Just be sure you don't put your horse in a dangerous situation. Come back again anytime. You know what, Miles? I got your feedback, and I think that's a good idea. I think it would be a lot better for me to play some of this game offline. So let's say maybe a lot of the wandering around and stuff like that, I can do that offline. But the main story, I'll have to play more of that on stream. I think that's a good compromise. That way, at least, you know, we won't be stuck playing this game for like 2 years again, like I did back in with Breath of the Wild. Holy cow, what a time that was. Oh my goodness. Serjay, we ride at dawn. Yes, indeed. My loyal steed, Serjay. And then the other tower is right over there. I think that's close enough. That's it. Okay. So what I want to do, I just want to wander over to that tower, and then we'll just go ahead and then we're gonna go to the depths here, and then we can visit the other main story area afterwards. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, actually, Morok Shrine. It's actually not too far, so we'll just teleport there. I'm sorry, Serjay. We have a more efficient method of travel. Mabuhay, Miles. Oh my goodness. But also, Hypnos, same. I did not feel like going over to day 3 anymore. It was just not worth it. No point in me going to day 3. So day 2, my experience with day 2 has soured everything overall regarding conventions. So I won't be going to another convention, at least by that specific group, for a while. Take it to the bridge. Dirty babe, you see these shackles, baby. Serjay just thought, oh, no, you didn't. That's right. But I did. Aegis Bridge. So we're going that way. That way. Not this way to the front. To this way. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. I'll admit, I am not the most creative person in this game, so I think I'm gonna have a bit of challenge when it comes to, like, you know, the building stuff. You won't be seeing me making any, like, war machines anytime soon regarding this one. My brain is still stuck on Breath of the Wild. So you'll have to be patient with me as I try to, you know, brute force my way through obstacles. Look at that giant thing over there in the center. That's definitely an enemy area. My gosh. Isn't that right? Ominous floating platform in the sky. Oh my gosh. If ever we finally get to the point that we can start flying, because I know drones are a thing, but imagine, like, say for instance in the future, we'll be able to, like, do drone deliveries in the future. So what if one of these days we finally get, like, a grab drone, or a drone will finally be powerful enough to finally have, like, air transport in the cities. It makes you kind of wonder then, like, what will be the limits? Like, how high can you fly? And how will you manage the traffic? Because, you know, managing air traffic is a whole different ball game compared to managing, you know, flying stuff. Oh, it's a bloopy! Bloopy! Blue, 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 blue. You weird owl rabbit thingy. Oh my goodness. Bloopy! Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Serjay going wild for bloopies. My goodness. No, come back, you weird owl animal thingy. Come back here. You're gonna die. Okay. Ah, he disappeared. I know you could hunt these down before, but I can't find... I don't know. I forgot how. Splash fruit. A fruit that contains pressurized water. Cooking it brings out its ability to enhance swim speed when ingested. So it's pretty much a water balloon fruit. Whoa, bats! Okay. Sahasra Slope Cave. Bright Cap, a mushroom that grows in caves and contains luminescent enzymes. Cook it into a dish to give it a glowing effect to anyone who eats it. Friend, come back! Yes, that's true. Friendo! My friend, come back! Oh, right. Let's fuse. We're going to fuse a spear with a rock. Oh my goodness. Fusion! Nice. Working on the mines. You know, Minecraft be looking a lot different right now, you know what I mean? What's in here? Okay, hostiles. Okay, nope. Get out. We're not yet ready to face them. I'll take my arrow. I need it. Okay, we'll get back to you when I'm a little stronger. Hyrule herb. This healthy herb has not changed since ancient times. Cook it before eating to increase the number of hearts it restores. Gotcha. Look at that. Rock spear. My goodness. Oh my gosh. And you know what's even funnier? Look at my Boko Claymore. You know what's on that? It's not a rock, okay? What's on my Claymore is a bokoblin tooth. You see that? So, if you've been naughty, Serjay will come for your teeth and attach it to his swords. My goodness gracious. Sahasra Slope Skyview Tower. How strange. Oh, Rito, birdie fellow, my friend.
Yeah.
Did you come to see the Skyview Tower? My apologies. It looks like we have a small problem here. What's going on? I heard that the terminal at the Skyview Tower needed repairs, so I came to fix it, but the door won't open. I have no clue why. The door isn't locked, but it won't budge, no matter how hard I push or pull. Of course, I know it's a sliding door. That's what I meant, obviously. I worked up an appetite getting my brain into gear for this. I bet the nearby caves would have some tasty mushrooms. Caves? Yep, there are caves at the bottom of the hill. I used to go mushroom hunting in them all the time while we were building the tower. Oh boy, okay. My apologies, the door won't open for some reason. Okay, so looks like I have to give this guy, Bilson, some mushrooms, and then somehow, magically, we'll have a solution to be able to open the door. My goodness. Hey, Bilson, your name ends with Sun. Does this mean that you're gonna be an NPC for Tarrytown later on? Foreshadowing! My goodness. Whoa, what is that? Look at that thing! Oh my gosh! It's a walking talus! Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm gonna be strong enough to handle that, but we're gonna try! Battle talus. Okay. Okay, Talus, you're a big boy. You're a big boy. Let me go eat some food first. Okay, how am I supposed to defeat this thing now? I don't have any bombs. I need to be more creative, which I'm not. I'm a lot less. I prefer to brute force. Okay. No, that was a bad idea. All right. Oh my goodness, this was a starter boss in the first game. So how we're gonna be able to do this, I have no idea. I wonder if I can still climb. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Hey, thanks for the unlurk, Cool Beans. How do I get on the platform now? Yes. No, it won't allow me to? Okay, that's weird. All right. Whoop, whoop, you can't see me. You can't see me. My time is now. Oh my goodness. Okay, boys, you run over here. I get on the rock. I get on the rock, and then we start rolling, baby. Yes. 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 Okay. Up. I missed. Let's go. Okay, let's do this again, okay? Is that a boss? Yes, it is a boss, okay. The Talus is a giant like golem thing, but now in Tears of the Kingdom, it's now like a giant walking platform. Why is it like that? I don't know. So we'll try it. Give it a try. Yes, it is. It's definitely like Shadow of the Colossus style. Very good call, Cool Beans. Could I actually avoid this? Yes, I can. But, you know, Serjay looks for excitement in his life. And he's not always very smart when it comes to these things. So, now we've got this. Whoa! Wait! Oh! Okay, it's just you and me now. Okay, now you get out. Okay. Okay, well, yep, we did that for the clips, everybody. That was just for the clips. Okay, now we can move on with our objective. Oh my gosh. I really believe Shadow of the Colossus is a huge... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Link, your cardio, Link. Your cardio. Oh my goodness. Get away from the giant Rock. Yes, just for the clips. It's always for the clips, boys. Always for the clips. Okay. Okay, we're clear. We're clear. We're fine. We're fine. You know, we're just pretending. We're just pretending to be in danger. But, you know, we always believe in the power. And it's all for the clips, okay? Oh my goodness. You don't understand, okay? I need my offline content. If you want to grow, you know what they say, always on Reddit. If you want to grow, you have to do offline content. My goodness. Whoa, look at that pterodactyl looking thingy. Is it carrying a bokoblin? Look at that. See that? It's carrying a bokoblin in its talons. Freaky. Okay. Did Shadow of the Colossus even have open world travel? Okay, I think that is near Farron Bridge. So at least we have one tower available. Okay, we'll give it a try. We'll take a look at the caves underneath this thing and then see if I can handle those people. I don't know. We'll give it a try. And if we can't, we're just gonna try going to that tower over there. I miss the days when it was just climb, climb, climb tower. Climb, climb tower. Do not get your stamina down. That's it. Traveling to those bosses was an experience. I see. Well, I don't know if they have Shadow of the Colossus available for the Switch, but if they do, then that's definitely something that maybe I could try. Blue Nightshade. Oh, Nightshade's poisonous. So, I don't know if that will be a valid thing, but we'll see. Not sure in PC though. Well, PC is not viable for me. Okay, boys, where are you? Lots of weird froggy things. Oh, there you are! Woo! Okay, okay, I'm scared. Nope, nope, no mushrooms for now. No mushrooms for now. I am running. Run away, run away. You see? That's for the clips too. Okay, that's for the clips. You know, I'll tell you something. When I played Breath of the Wild, I barely actually did any fighting unless it was a boss. I tried not to do any fighting at all. You know, in games like these, I prefer to just stick to the exploration and, you know, not so much on the fighting. So I get a lot on my journey, but on the actual fighting experience, it's bad. What? What? That was a very shocking defeat right there. And look at that. Even the logo turned green for some reason. My goodness. Pseudo-legally, of course, on PC. Of course, it's pseudo-legally available. I think they really like... I don't know if it's just me, if I'm talking like DSP would be, or some of those other people, but I'm like, maybe they ramped up the difficulty in this game. Log Club. We're even mob enemies are way too strong. Die. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, let me get some of that wood. Armor Shard Shield. A bokoblin-made shield created by attaching a handhold to any flat tree bark picked up off the ground. It's pretty shoddy, so don't expect it to last very long. Oh, thank goodness. Oh boy. You know, it's almost as humiliating as whenever I used to play Dark Souls. My gosh. Give me some fruit. Shock fruit. Oh, so that's what killed me earlier. I hit the shock fruit and then I died. My goodness. You know, this reminds me of the times whenever we went to those museums. And then they have those, like, those glass ball exhibits that you would touch. And then whenever you touch it, that would cause your hair to stand up. Which was always, like, you know, nothing special for me because my hair is pretty short. And, well, even more so now because I shave my head. So, you know, those kinds of things are pretty cool, but they're not really gonna be that special for me. Cool Bean says, nah, bro, I was there when you played Dark Souls. And for someone who dies a lot, you handle it pretty well. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Sometimes, you just have to understand that dying is a part of life. And dying in Dark Souls is a huge part of that life. What is that there? Or is it just me? Was that just my shadow? Okay, well. We're making an emergency water landing. Now the difficult part is actually swimming against the current. Ah, yes. Hyrule Bass. Yes, Link. Drop the bass. Serjay Zelda streams are the real tears of the kingdom. Hey, yo! Hey, what's this? This is new. Where are we now? Proxim Bridge and Dueling Peaks Stable. Oh, Dueling Peaks is over there. Oh, this is Dueling Peaks. I didn't notice. Okay. Yeah, my geography is really messed up because of all the changes to the map. So, probably around here would be around, or maybe this is it. Is the Mount Hylia. Oh, this the Great Plateau. Mount Hylia is here as well. So this is the starting area from Breath of the Wild. So they changed it. Okay, so maybe we could visit that later on. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at this. What is this? Hello. You're friendly. Welcome. On this land sits the sacred shrine entrusted to me. I believe my destiny was nullified when this land fell to the surface. It was therefore fortunate that I fell to this precise spot. I can still fulfill my task. What is this task? To give visitors in this land particular words of guidance. Give keys born of water to the 3 altars. The sacred shrine will appear. Heed these words and offer keys to all 3 altars to reveal the sacred shrine. Okay, well, that's a puzzle. Okay, so 3 keys. 3 keys. 3 key. Ooh, okay, flame emitters. Okay, we could do this. Imagine attaching a barrel to your sword. Flame emitter, frost emitter. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, my club broke. Okay, well, that stinks. How do you unfuse again? I'm trying to remember. Can you attach a Korok to your weapon? No, Miles, please don't. No. No. Nice. What's here? It's just flame emitters? Frost emitter. Yes! I got a dragon head. Yes, we are both dragon heads, baby. My gosh. You know what they say? This is the real double dragon right here. Oh my gosh. Wait, let me go check the picture that I took just now. Yes. Double dragon. Let's go. Go double dragons. Even though that's the Power Rangers theme, don't think about it too hard. Okay, let's go to the tower. We are now equipped. We now have a icy breathy weapon. Okay, no choo-choo. Get away. Stamina shroom. Stamela 1, ikaw ang igalaw ang katawan. Stamela 2, Stamela 3. I don't know if I have enough stamina to climb this mountain. Okay, we're gonna go give it a try. There's nothing we can do but give it a try. Holding those two makes you look like Little Mermaid being bullied by Flossom and Jetsam. Oh my goodness. You know, for the longest time, I didn't even know that Ursula's moray eel henchmen actually had names. And if I recall correctly, those are like two specific terms used in like maritime situations. Flotsam and Jetsam. So Flotsam, I think, is the one that the stuff that you throw that ends up like, you know, after a ship sinks, the floating stuff. And Jetsam is the stuff that you toss out of the ship to make it light so that it doesn't become, you know, it doesn't sink. I think that's what the terms mean. Someone can correct me in the comments, if ever. I think, yeah, for the benefit of the stream and for the benefit of getting stronger, following the story would be a lot better. I'll try to play more offline, if ever, if I can. It ain't easy being able to play offline nowadays. Your boy Serjay has a lot to think about. Oh, that's a burning fort. There's a shrine right there. Okay, so that's something we could do. And then we go over here. Please tell me... Whoa. Wait, let's go back here. Oh, there's now a whirlpool there. Over at the bridge. That wasn't there before. That's new. Okay, please tell me that this will be easy. Poplar Foothills Skyview Tower. Nice. Okay. Let's get up there. How come you won't let me go? Huh? Making the world a little easier. Whirlpool. Yes. But that's not exactly the kind of easier whirlpool moment we're talking about here, Miles. Oh my goodness. Okay, first we're gonna go to the shrine. I don't know if it's a bug, but it won't let me use the tower for some reason. So we're just gonna go to the shrine, activate it, and then we'll go back to the tower. We'll see if there will be any significant changes. Wait, that rock just moved. Oh, that's just scary. What? Oh, you sneaky little Korok. You need to reach your friend. Okay, we're gonna find out, Miles. No, you cannot fuse. Ruins rubble. Really? Can you put the rock on the Korok? Yes, you can. You can. You definitely can, bro. My friend and I got separated. My friend is sending up a smoke signal. I can't wait to catch up. I'm so tired though, I can't move. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, friendy. Okay, what is that thing in the sky that's moving? Or is that maybe a cloud? I don't know. I'm getting paranoid. Oh, no, sorry. No, I don't need to know where your friend is. You were insignificant in this universe. Okay, and then you get grabbed. Grab boulder. Bye-bye. See ya! Bye-bye! Oh, okay, wait. Hold on. Let me finish the job. Bye-bye. Okay, well, that's it. Alright, let's move on. Okay. Okay, I keep telling everybody, alright? Why do you need to build, like, super difficult war machines if you can just, you know, toss them off cliffs? Alright. Try finding your friend over there, bro. Tears of the Kingdom serves as a litmus test to your morality. If you are truly willing to be helpful, or if you truly are evil. Geokom Shrine. Farron Grasslands. Okay. Over there, we've got... Oh, wow. We've got Addison trying to hold the sign up. Over there is the jungle again. Does Link have a deadline? No. So he can actually spend, like... You know what? It took me 2 years to finish Breath of the Wild. And the entire time, Zelda was trying to hold back Link. I mean, Ganon. While you know, I was wandering around gathering mushrooms and stuff. So yeah, you know, you could chill. No worries about that. Built for rails, Geokum Shrine. Oh, we're going on the railroad. Oh, the livelong day. Oh, that's a big hole. That's a big hole right there. Okay. We're gonna need some materials. Or, you know, we could just... that was the plan. Okay, that was the plan. My gosh. You know, Serjay trying to complete the game without doing any of the mechanics that was included in this game. My gosh. You know, you walk a very thin tightrope in life, wondering if you should actually follow the rules or break the rules, if you should use the tools and resources given to you, or if you should strike out on your own. Who knows? But I believe in my heart of hearts that you should always be willing to try something stupid. And if it's stupid but it works, it ain't stupid. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk. We have arrived at your destination. Yes! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See, that is just Serjay Big Brain. My gosh. Okay, what's happening here? Okay. I'll just see what you got. And you fall off. Huh. And there's something over there. Okay, that's a chest. Oh my goodness, I still can't believe we were able to pull that off. Okay, you stay over here. And then we've got a few over here. But yes, I really need to start using the mechanics of this game. Otherwise, you know, it's kind of like there's, you know, what's the point, Serjay, of getting this game, but you're still sticking to... Ah! Oh, well, that's a bummer. Oh, we got new mats. Okay, good. Okay, we'll try that one more time. One more time. You know, Link, please save us. We're running out of time. Link spends 5 years just, you know, searching for mushrooms and torturing Koroks because, you know, he's the hero. He is immune to your sense of morality. Yeps. Sticky Elixir. Grants a mid-level slip resistance to keep you from slipping on wet surfaces. Its highly absorbent ingredients make it a must-have for sudden rainfalls. Gotcha. Alright, so we're done with that. Let's just see how does this go again. So the slab falls here, and then because of the turn... Okay, so what we could do here is that maybe we could have like a counterbalance. Let's just observe. Let's just observe what happens first. The grinding sound is so painful. Okay, so what we need to do, let's attach this. You have to build? Oh my goodness. I'm not good at crafting. Pull it away first. Alright, so this thing is, Okay, we'll separate you. Unstick. Can it move? No, it cannot move. Okay. It's too heavy. It's thick. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we'll put you here first. Let's put you on this rail. Okay, so here's my big brain plan, okay? Something like this. Okay, then we make it like this, so it has like a hook. Yes, yes. Okay, there we go. Then we stick it like this. There. So the idea is that I put it on there, and then... Okay. And then we get on the platform here. Doom, 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 doom. Body on a bound down in my... Okay, whatever. Anyway, and you get over here. Let's see where this goes. I don't know how this goes, bro, but we'll see. Okay, well that was My harebrained ideas have some merit to them, okay? It's just it's not always gonna work. Well, that was something right there. Okay. That's a good idea, but keep it one square for your platform. Okay. Ren says, maybe you can just connect all of them and make a long inclined plane. Maybe we can. You were halfway with it. Don't. Why not add a flap to the other side? I see. Oh. Wait, we're gonna try this. Oh! No! Yeah! The solution for the rail is a different one. Oh, okay. I already got the treasure chest. I sent you some. Okay, let's go take a look at this. All right. Show me what you got. Is it gonna be in Messenger? I'll take a look at this. Hold on. You're gonna be seeing a lot of this. You know what? Link, eat your salt. Oh my goodness. Link, eat the frog. Apple a day. Doctor away, baby. Okay, you know, I haven't had this much creative stuff in, what's this? I haven't had this much difficulty with creative stuff ever since I played Scribblenauts. Those were very interesting times. Please don't. I'm about to die. I'm gonna need more help than this. Okay, so stay here. Let's just see. Because if it's just like the glider, maybe it'll need like balance and stuff like that. Yes. 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 Yes! Okay, well, that's, Okay, you know what? You know what? The solution to this problem is to not do it anymore. We'll get back to this one later. Okay, you know what? Sometimes the solution is to not fight. Diba? Kapag hindi talaga kaya, kapag hindi kayo. Wag niyong pilitin. Wait. I got a snack. Late night snack. Poutine. Which is french fries, gravy, and cheese curds. Hey, Nabby. Good to have you here. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Joshua. Evening to you too. Yeah, let's not have a breakdown, please. My goodness. It's not yet burger shop hours. It's not yet burger shop hours. We try not to have breakdowns on a Saturday. That will be for my Saturday streams. Yeah, I was actually thinking of that solution, Milas, regarding that, but I don't know, it doesn't seem to work. But you know what? Sige. Try natin ulit. Okay, let's go. Take 2. We're gonna do it properly this time. No more tightrope walking. Hi, Panma. It's already Sunday. That's right, yes. That's why. We're not raging, Panma, right? We are very cultured, calm individuals in this game. If you want to see me rage, watch me on Saturday as I play Burger Shop 2. That's the big stuff right there. Nakarating na sa Anonas Station. My goodness. Ang susunod na estasyon ay Anonas. Mang mahal. Still Saturday? Okay, well, you know what? I guess I just haven't moved on from the nightmare of conquest yesterday, okay? Oh my goodness. Attach. Parang attachment issues lang yan, my goodness. Mag-move on naman minsan, di ba? Okay, and then let's do this. Excuse me. Okay. Will it actually fit? Will it actually fit? Yes. Yes. Link is blinking like a street light. Yeah, he's had better days. He's had better days. Okay, let's go. Oh boy. Conquest was just a really bad time all around. I really hope it gets better, but chances are I won't be going to that particular convention anytime soon. Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Yes! 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 Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. Ita na tayo sa Taft. Please leave. Oh my gosh. Oh, and we got some stuff here. Alright, we got fans. Your biggest fan. Anyone else in the audience here that went to Conquest, by the way? Out of curiosity? Okay, so we got some platforms. I need like an aerial view. So it goes to 2, and then to 1, and then it's circly around to there. You just got back and you're dead. Oh boy, Nabi. Yeah, I can see why. It was just, I don't know. I'm just wishing for Asia Pop Comic Con to come back. That was a much better convention experience, I think, compared to everything else. The commute is rip, combined with the walking. Ouch. I miss ESGS. Aren't they planning to do that this year too? I still sometimes get confused calling it like eggs or something like that. Okay, let's move you over here. Oh. Okay, kaya na. Alright. Okay, so we'll put this on the rails. Whoop. We have to center it. Just like your body, you know? You like your mind. Center. You know what? It kind of reminds me, I really think I should go take yoga class. You know, find some measure of inner peace. Inner peace. So we have 3 fans. We're gonna put one here at the top. Nice. And then one here at this, one at the left, one at the back. You know what I'm talking about. There are no chances. There are no coincidences, Master Oogway once said. I really need to watch Kung Fu Panda 2 and 3. I've only ever watched 1. And, you know, I think it'll be a good idea to try and, you know, see what happens. I think they're gonna release a Kung Fu Panda 4. Not sure. But, yeah, let's see. This is your captain speaking. Please keep your hands inside the... Okay, well, that's, Oh! Okay, well, that's, That was a very, very interesting proof of concept. Proof of concept. Okay. The problem lies in the turns. Oh my gosh. That was just dog water. I never heard of the expression dog water before, so hearing the expression dog water is like, what? Okay. Nice, okay. Told you keep the flaps there. Okay, boss. Dunk. This is Minecraft Building Simulator, and you know, I was never good with games like Minecraft before. It was bad. How good is my coño? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna go to BGC party. Are we looking for some shouties in the BGC? My goodness. Okay, so we're gonna flip the idea is gonna flip this around, and then okay, then I'll move it over to the other side, and then that's when we're gonna attach the fans, and then we're gonna see if this proof of concept actually works. Kasha ba? Yes! Nice, okay. Now we put the fans on the platform here. Link, your cardio. Your cardio sucks, Link. Nice. Yes, big fan, big fan. Yes. I'm a big fan of your work, you see. Nice. Not like that. Okay, let's unstick it. Nice. Much better. Okay. Now we get you. And then we put you in the middle right here. There we go. No more attachment issues. Now let's go. Okay. Please work. Please work. Please work. Yeah! Okay, well, that was that was something right there. Okay, we're definitely gonna try next time. We're not getting anywhere with this. So first off, we need to get back to the tower because hopefully with the second tower, we need to get unlock the missing piece. Okay, so inner piece, Serjay, inner piece. Okay, it's not Saturday. We're not gonna start cursing the game. All right, we only curse our customers in Burger Shop 2. And speaking of which, I do have a highlight video that will be available on my YouTube channel tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Philippine time. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe over there. It was edited by my good friend Gladius. It's gonna be another episode of my Advance Wars playthrough for the Nintendo Switch. And then the Monday after that, so next week, I'll be doing my Burger Shop 2 highlight video. So you can see what I'm talking about. Cool Beans and Panma and Milas know, you know, all the rage and confusion that came when I played Burger Shop 2. My goodness. Okay, so I hope this works this time. For some reason it would not let me use the thing. How come it doesn't really let me use the thing? What's wrong? Maybe something is wrong. Hold on. I'm supposed to be able to use like the platform. I just click on it and then bang. But apparently not. Or maybe there's something related to the well down here. Poplar Foothills North Well. Okay. Oh, that's a deep well right there. Hey. Hey friend, what's up? You're kind of stuck in a rocky situation right there. Anyone here, please? Okay, hold on. Look at that. I still have my sword with a tooth on it. Link is the tooth fairy of Hyrule. Hello? Anyone here? Bomb flower. Oh yeah, the bomb flowers. Well, well, well. Whoa, whoa, dude. Nice afro, bro. Elmerson, what are you doing in a place like this? No, it doesn't matter. Could you just help me? What's wrong? I set off a trap in the ruins and now I'm stuck. Oh, what a mess.
Oh.
Can you see a switch? Yeah, I'm playing a Switch right now, bro. If you press that, you should be able to get me out of this. There's a cave entrance over there. I got in that way. I'm begging you, mister. I'll just be waiting here, trusting you. Oh, well. I gotta do a lot more work? Oh my goodness. Hiya. Why do you have to be so complicated? My gosh. How come this is not letting me use the thing? That's all that I want, to be able to use the what's this, the tower, to gain more vision, but apparently it ain't working, so we'll have to figure things out. Why you gotta make things so complicated? And see you let you and have it. If you fall and you break and you take and you hit, then I don't know the lyrics. DMCA is gonna happen anytime if I keep singing, and I don't want that. Yes. Impromptu karaoke stream. Hey yo, let's go. Ah, the moon is beautiful tonight. Tsuki ga kirei. Yes. When the moon hits your eye and Link's gonna fly, that's not Zelda. That's not Zelda. Okay, so it's really not letting me work. Okay, so this is definitely something we'll have to look into in the future. For now, we're gonna go ahead and do the story this time. More snack incoming. Josin Shrine. Hello. I feel awful. Hyrule Field Chasm. Ah, look at the hole. Look at that hole right there. You know what they say? That's a whole different playing field down there. My goodness. Okay, so let's stop. Let's not touch this weird ooze, and then figure out what's happening here. Hello. I wonder if Robbie is okay. Whoa, Deval. Hey, what's the big idea? You can't just walk up behind someone who's standing on the edge of a chasm. My colleague who works with me on the Zonai survey team is down there. What would happen if I slipped and fell on him, huh? Okay, don't startle me again. I'm deep in my investigation work at the moment. Okay, well... You know what we gotta do. Take the Pepsi plunge, baby! The depths. Oh, this is... Oh, we're back in Dark Souls again, huh? The depths. Okay, this is really creepy. I actually thought this was gonna be cold, like snow. But apparently it's not. So... What if I touch the ooze? Oh, God! My heart! Okay, no. Okay. Do not touch the ooze. Muddlebud, a wildflower with a powerful odor that can disorient and confuse, making it difficult to tell friend from foe. Oh, so it's like a sweaty gamer. Remember, everybody, please make sure to use deodorant whenever you go out. Okay? It's not good. I know I have my bright blooms here, but I want to see how far I can go without having to use them. Puff Shroom, a mushroom that spreads a cloud of fine spores when a stimulus is applied. The bitter powder makes them inedible. Gotcha. Robbie? Roberto? Rob? Wherefore art thou? Okay, we could use this to cross. Oh my god. Oh wow, this is really dangerous. Okay, so we'll go... Okay, we need some bright blooms. Giant bright bloom seed. Where's the small ones? I need to see. You know, I remember how much fun I used to have with like glow-in-the-dark stuff as a kid. Oh, okay. I would have it in my room, and then I would have like glow-in-the-dark stars and stuff like that on the ceiling of my room. That was really fun. Okay. Go ahead and take the dogs. Okay, bye dogs. Alright, there we go. Goodbye. Whoa, look at that. Who is that? What is that? Okay. That looks like very scary, so we'll try. Let's go ahead and shoot an arrow over there and see. I need to see what's going on. Those are not friendly people over there. Are those horses? Stall horses? The skeleton horses from back then? Okay, well, this is new. Wow, okay. Alright, so we're down there. Let's go check. Let's save just a bit. And then we're gonna go check out the pillar over here with the mysterious guy holding a spear. Please tell me this is not a boss. This is definitely not a boss. I do not believe that this is a boss right here. Traveler's Spear. Okay, well, I already have that. Oh, well, goodbye, my friend. Thank you for the spear. Okay. Now, let's see if we can actually ride the horses. Because you can in Breath of the Wild, but you're not allowed to bring them in the daytime. They disintegrate in the day. So let's see if we can ride the horse here. I think, yeah, because, you know, there's no day here. You know, I always found that weird about vampires. It's like, okay, vampires will be fine will die in daylight. Fine, I understand that. But they're going to... What's this? What about, like, if they have, like, electric lights? You know what I mean? Will they still be okay with electric lights? Okay, I need you to get away from the goop. And then, let's see. Stealth mission. Okay, okay. Wait, how come you can hear me? Okay, wait. Okay, stealth up, let's go. It's time to go Metal Gear on this. Whoa, 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 Soothing. We're soothing a skeleton horse, my goodness. My gosh. Link, the master of the skeleton horse. Let's have a look at you. My gosh. My goodness. This is classic Link. That's one badass horse. I can hope you can keep it. I think, if I recall correctly, no. You cannot keep these kinds of horses because in the previous game, they only exist at nighttime, and then when the daylight comes, they die. But of course, it's not the same here, but at least they probably might have the same rules where they can't really go outside of the depths. So we're gonna see if there's a way for us to explore further. I don't even know where we're going, so we'll see what we could do. This is, you know, it's a very creepy area, yes, but there's like something very calming about this. Okay, we'll go to that thing, like that fiery thing. I don't know what that does, but we'll see. Maybe that's something that we can definitely encounter and touch. Okay, we should be safe here. What is this thing? Good God. Cyanoic light root. Wow, this looks really cool. What does this thing do? Oh, I can use my hand on it. Okay. Examine. Ooh, okay. Okay, somebody paid their Meralco, finally. Nice, nice. We can finally see. Oh, we can teleport from here now. Nice. The light root dispelled the darkness and brightened the surrounding area. Oh, that's not very far, though. Oh, well. Okay, well, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. I can't even summon that horse, like, with my whistle, like I normally do with Serjay. So, we'll see how this goes. Get on. Let's get on. Okay, where did we come from? Well, let's just keep going then. Let's just keep going. Find out where else we can go next. I don't think we should go down there. That looks too risky. Ooh, another spear guy. I mean, there's another guard over here. So, okay, so let's... Okay, so we go up here first. Okay, climb up here. What have we got? Another traveler's spear. Okay, nothing there. Let's go to this other platform here. And then we'll see if we can find something else. Traveler's sword. Oh, okay. Sorry. Bye-bye, stone axe. Okay, I'll take the sword. Whoa, what is that? Okay, well, nope, we're not gonna be doing any fighting right now. Horsey? Horsey? Okay, there you go. Okay. Horsey, do not touch the evil liquid. Okay, we're getting out of here. This way. No fighting here. We are pacifistic. Link is pacifistic. Sorry. Oh, this is new. Very interesting ruins. Time out. Let's see what's in here. Oh, these are just fans and stuff. Okay. And a platform. Alright, well, we'll just leave that for now. Let's move. Further into the darkness. Whoa! Oh! Careful. You need to build a kalesa. Maybe so. Maybe so. Oh, there's another one. Okay, we need to get over there now. Let's see. Where's my bow? What bow can I use? This one. Okay, this way. We can't go this way. This way. Okay, I see it. All right. We need to head over there to the another light route. Okay. I hope it's not a steep drop. It is a steep drop. Steep drop! Okay, so let's get down over here. Okay, shh. My faithful skeleton horse, I shall call you Serjay Skelly. Yes, to differentiate you from the regular Serjay. Okay, nice and slow, nice and slow. Okay, go down here. Nice. And then we go... Okay, follow the slope. Alright, careful now, careful. Why won't you go down? Oh, okay, so that's where we are. Okay, wait, we need to turn back. Here, there we go. Nice. Okay, so I think this is as far as we can go. We'll take this one, and then we'll see if we can find another horse here. Gado see light route. Gado the lion from Bloody Roar 2, bringer of the new age. Oh, look, it's so bright. My goodness, it's blinding, actually. Nice! We got more space. Alright, full hearts. Okay, we gotta climb out here, find our horsey, and then get out. Link, Cave Explorer. Alright, horsey, let's get out of here. Okay, we're gonna pass through these guys. No fighting allowed. No fighting, no fighting. We are peaceful. We are peaceful, you see. We try not to get into arguments with people. We decide that it is so much better to be peaceful. There, another light route in the distance. Okay, let's go over there. Let's go. It's not safe. Okay, this way. Oh, there's another one over there. Or is that one we already went to? I'm confused. Alright, let's go. Okay. Okay, we'll just head over there then. I'm really so glad that there's no cold in here yet. Otherwise, we're gonna be in so much trouble. Okay, we seem to be doing good so far. Follow the ghosty lights. I'm really gonna need to find more bright bloom seeds after this. Alright, we're doing good. Making our way downtown, walking fast. Met you, I miss you, and do it one more. If I should fall into the sky, but you know I'd walk 1,000 miles away. Wow, okay. Oh, looks like we got some company here. Okay, I'll have to leave you here, horsey. You stay there. We need to get to that other light route. Do not, no goop, please no goop, okay? Goopy goober. It's bad, it's really bad. Oh, there's a fire here. Yes. Oh, there you are, Robbie. Nice. By sheer coincidence, we have found our friend. That just proves my skill. Not skilled in building, but skilled in finding lost people. Very nice. Very nice. Nice. Okay, good. Is there an experience and level system in this game? No. I don't think so. There is none. We're just lucky to have, you know, something like this happening, so we should be fine. But at least we have Robbie over here. We have found you, good sir. What? Look at how bright that thing got. The light down in the dark is downright refreshing. In fact, it's so luminous, it's almost like we're on the surface. Just standing near it makes me feel so much better. How strange. Hey, it's you. You're finally here. I need to show you what I found. This statue, it's standing tall on 2 legs, 1 arm raised high. It looks an awful lot like the figure Joshua showed us in that piece of slate, don't you think? All right, get that camera of yours ready. It's time to put it to work. That's right. I forgot you hadn't used the camera the last time we spoke. Very curious indeed, given it's one of Purapad's basic features. Give me that Purapad for a second, all right? Well, there's the problem. Your camera is locked, and so is your Hyrule Compendium. Hang on. If I remember correctly, you press this while you pull this, and then you tap that, and... tap that all on the floor. Camera. Capture images using the Purapad. You can then save them to the album. Ooh, nice. Boom! Now you should be able to use both the camera and your Hyrule Compendium. Thank you for that, Milas. Thank you for dropping by. And yes, the stats depend on my gear, correct. So you take care, bro. Go, capture a picture of that statue. This is a good chance to verify that it's working properly too. Test it out. Experience is the best teacher after all. Once you've captured the image, come back here. I'll want to see how it looks. Use your camera. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Statue with raised arm. Okay. Hey you, how'd that go? If you've captured an image of that statue with your camera, then hurry up and show me. I'd like to see how it works. So, did you get a good picture? Stupendous! Looks like you've captured it well. I'm sure Joshua will be satisfied with this. Lighting up that immense root, getting us a picture of that statue. You've just started helping us research what's down here, but soon enough we're going to have even more to investigate. Well then, it's time I head back up to the surface. See you at Lookout Landing. Don't make Joshua wait too long for that picture. You took a picture of the statue, and Robbie said it captured the mysterious figure well. Head to Lookout Landing and show the picture to Joshua. Okay. Okay, so let's go. So if my memory serves me correctly, this will serve as a teleport. So we should be okay. But for now, let's take some pictures in the distance. These don't look like your regular bokoblins. They look a lot more feral. Zonite deposit. Okay, well, there's that. Moblin! We'll find better pictures later on. Okay, but for now, we're gonna go ahead and get back up to the surface. There's no way. Okay, so looks like we'll have to teleport from over here. Nice. We did it. Even if we didn't intend to, we did it. Oh. A birdie friend, I see. Okay. Hello. Well, look at this. You're the one I saw flying around the sky. It's great to meet the first one to ever be launched from a sky view tower. A real historic moment. Hey, what's your name? Link, you say? Hold on there. Really, your name is Link? Hey, buddy. You've got the same name as that famous swordsman. Ha! Good for you. Pretty big name to live up to.
Oh.
I'm Pen, by the way. I work for the Lucky Clover Gazette. Well, Pen, it's your lucky day because I am that swordsman. Though you probably don't know that. I'm writing an article about this event, so folks everywhere will know about the Skyview Towers being activated. I'd better get to work. Our newspaper is short on staff, so I've had to flap all over the place to cover the news. Hey, we could use another reporter. You should join us. Seems like a brave type and all. That's what it takes. Of course I know him. He is me. Classic. Our newspaper is based in Hebra to the northwest. You'll find it near the bridge that leads to Rito Village. Stop by if you're up for the adventure of a lifetime in the newspaper biz. Until then, so long! I like that wordplay. Let's go. Okay, enough of that. Let's go ahead and say hello to Joshua and Robbie. Success! Hey, you! Show Joshua the picture you took of the statue. The figure matches up pretty well, and it looks darn cool too.
Hey!
This is it! This does match what's on the fragment.
Yeah.
Thank you, swordsman. Just like on the slate, this figure must be showing people of some sort, whoever they were. Which confirms my theory that people lived in the depths. I'm sure we'll find more traces of them if we keep searching. This is a big, big, big discovery. Now, what's next? The possibilities. There's so much more to research. Oh, but before I focus on that, there's something I want to give you as thanks for helping with this stage of my investigation. Our earlier surveys of the depths found all of this. What do you think it's for? Zonite 5. Nice. I feel as if those contain some kind of strange power, like maybe it's energy or something. Anyway, they might help you in your search for Princess Zelda, so hopefully you find them useful. That fragment has helped us see the depths in a new way. Now we're closer to understanding one of its mysteries. I'm going to sift through everything that our surveys have brought back from down there. Maybe there are even more fragments that I could piece together. Goggles! Swordsman! Thank you very much for going to investigate the depths for me. Complete! Alright, well, that's that at least. So we're finally done with this one, and I think we're gonna go ahead and call this stream for tonight. It's been a long night already, and it's been a very long weekend too. So I think we're gonna go ahead and leave it at that. So if anyone has anyone that you would like me to raid, please go ahead and let me know right now. You need to use the points, your Svek coins, to be able to tell me who to raid. Okay, so but if there's nobody that you find in particular, then I'll go ahead and just raid someone who is available. But yeah, I mean, again, the nature of these kinds of streams is that you just wander around and get lost and then figure out what to do. So I think we did something pretty well. But yeah, I'll think maybe I can try focusing more on the story during the next stream, so at least. So we'll give that a try. No one I follow is online currently. Okay, cool beans. Let me just see if this person is available for raiding. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try and raid Bacon Elemental, and then let's see if they're available to raid. Perfect. Okay, so we're done with that, and again, I hope to see you all in the next stream, but I hope that this stream brought a little more color to your day. So thanks everyone for watching. Again, this is your color surfing DJ, Serjay Svek, saying you take care, always stay safe, and keep the world turning. Bye now. Love y'all and see you. Again, check out my YouTube for my highlight video coming later tonight, 8 p.m. Philippine time. Bye now.